The trap of flattery. Most of my life I've felt uncomfortable with flattery, right? Because I've always seen flattery as somebody's trying to get something from you. So I'm telling you all these nice things so that I can take something from you, right? And when I became an entrepreneur, you realize that a lot of people use that as a way, right? Matter of fact, like even now, if you are anybody that has some type of level of success inside of, social media, one of the first outreach that you might get is a flattery. Oh my gosh, your stuff is so nice. Let me, keep doing what you're doing, right? And so most of my life I always felt uncomfortable with it because it's always, okay, what do you want? Right? What do you want? But then on the flip side of that, there is the place of truly giving gratitude to someone, right? Like you truly changed my life, or you truly, the point of impact, right? So what I mean by point of impact is this, okay? If you and I just met and we have a conversation, that moment that we had the conversation, point of impact did something for you. It made you rethink something. It made you pivot. That moment, to some extent, changed your life because the moment of impact did that for you, right? And so getting gratitude for that is important, right? Way back in 2015, I had this saying that I was saying over and over again, especially inside of my, my podcast, which back then the name of the podcast was The Path to Unlimited. And the saying was this: accept compliments from everyone, limitations from no one. Because oftentimes what I saw from people, because a lot of people still don't like flatteries, right? They just don't know what to do with it. So it's kind of like this, right? I say something nice to you, you feel you have to give me something nice, right? But that's the way of deflecting, which is like you give me, oh yeah, you too, you're great. Hey, your shirt is great. Oh man, your shirt is great. Because I cannot sit inside of that place of appreciation from you to me. Versus just literally getting the appreciation, because that's almost like pushing a gift back, right? You give me this gift, I'm like, I got this one for you. You give me this, I got this for you. Because I'm afraid that if I receive it from you, I'm going to owe you something. Right? Or I feel so uncomfortable, like I feel like I can't sit with it, like I have to give you something back. I have to deflect. Right? But that's not accepting the gift from someone. Versus being able to be in this place of just saying, I receive it. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Like that's a place of just, I'm receiving it. I'm not deflecting. I'm not giving it back to you, as a transactional thing. You gave me something, I gave you something. And that's the same thing to some extent from our kids, right? On this pursuit of being great dads. You want to say something, Nina? It's the same thing with being a great dad, right? Our kids have this great way sometime of coming in and tell you something nice before they ask you something, right? And sometimes instead of just even listening, we're like, okay, what do you want? Like, okay, just, what do you want? Don't even continue. What do you want? Right? You don't speak yet, so you can't use that strategy yet. So we're like, what do you want? Versus being in the place of just receiving the compliment. Yes, knowing that maybe there is going to be, okay, Nini, I'm going to move it this hand so that you don't pull the phone. So that we know there might be an ask that is there. But just being able to sit there and model receiving compliments, right? And also understanding this, inside of being a leader, inside of being an entrepreneur and someone that leads other, there's a trap inside of flattery too. And the trap inside of flattery, and even inside of being a dad, is to think that you made it, right? Think because you're getting compliments and all type of things that you have made it. You did it. You are the man, you are the dad, you are the myth, you are the legend, you made it. And that's when you come down. Right? So there's a trap inside of flattery. But if you receive it for just what it is sometimes, which is just like, hey, thank you so much for the kind words, I receive it. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm not trying to just say, wow, I must be really good. I must be great. No. Because remember, like, what doesn't get transformed in you will get transferred to your kids. So if you're this person that keeps on falling down for the trap of flattery and you're thinking that you're all that because people are telling you, but some people are trying to just use you, right? And others are trying to plant seeds inside of your head. You know, we'll talk about this trap also inside of like relationship, right? Where sometimes people are trying to pin you down. So it's kind of like this. Your wife's friend might say, oh, yes, you're such a catch. He doesn't deserve you. You're such a catch. Like anybody would be happy to have you because you're such a catch, right? He should be so happy that he has you. You've done so much for him. And so you start to believe that you're just like all of that. And then his friends say like, oh, man, like, hold on, you in shape, you're providing, you're protecting, you give them all this thing and she should be so, happy and grateful to have you because there's not many great men out there, right? So creating this whole thing of like flattering you, but planting this seed that there's not many great men out there. And now you and your wife are kind of like looking at each other with like, well, she should be happy to have me. And she's looking at you like, well, you should be happy to have me. Because you kind of fell inside that trap, right? And some people do that with not ill intent. It's just naturally something that they do, right? And so that's one of the trap. But being able to sit in this place of just, I'm receiving the gratitude from you. And I'm just saying, thank you. Hey, thank you. I receive it. I accept it. That's it. I don't have to deflect it. I don't have to give it back to you. I don't have to let it anchor in me and make me think that I'm the shit. Like, I just don't. I'm going to accept compliments from everyone, limitations from no one, and I'm going to keep on moving. And I'm going to make sure that I'm not transferring that to my kids, thinking that all this flattery comes in and I'm so good and I'm so great. I'm just going to transform it to just what it is. Somebody trying to say that this moment of impact changed their trajectory. Period. Because make no mistakes, even this live is a moment of impact for you. You are going like this. You hear my voice, moment of impact. That's going to make you do this or make you do this. It's going to do something. Period. The end. And so when somebody comes to you and say, hey, you changed my life, is because the moment of impact did something for them. Sometimes they're not making it bigger than what it is. It's just what it is. Moment of impact, change your trajectory. All right, that's it. That's all I got today. It's Julian Marion signing out. Say remember to release it, be seen, don't hide. Peace out.